This episode is brought to you by Google Pixel, the official fan phone of the NBA and WNBA. The new Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro are built different. How? Take the Audio Magic Eraser tool that helps block out distracting crowd noise so your play-by-play commentary sounds crystal clear. The only phone engineered by Google brings out the audio you care about so your videos sound as crisp as they look. Learn more at googlestore.com/pixelnba. Audio Magic Eraser requires Google Photos app. May not work on all audio elements.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, I wanted to talk on these comments that Ryan Clark had made about Russell Wilson, because if you know me, you know I'm a Seahawks fan, but I'm going to be speaking as if I am not a Seahawks fan, but it's also going to come off as me being a Seahawks fan, but I had to look this guy's stats up. I had to look his stats up. I had to look Russell Wilson's stats up. Now, yes, these two guys do play in two different positions in football, and that's why I'm like, kind of looking at it like, how can you make those comments and you haven't played in the position that he's played as? I'm not trying to say he's never played the quarterback. I'm pretty sure he's played the quarterback. Maybe he's played the quarterback in Madden. Maybe he's played the quarterback in, high school, college, middle school, elementary. But I would imagine that he isn't familiar with that position. All right, so you know what? Regardless, let's just say that he is. Let's just say that he is familiar with that position. Why didn't you make it to being a quarterback? Why did you end your career off being a safety? So that's why I'm thinking he doesn't really know too much about being a quarterback. I even don't know too much about being a quarterback. But I would imagine you are a key player. Without the quarterback, can you really, continue with the game? And I would imagine that's the same with being a safety too. Can you continue with a game without a safety? Most likely no. You need all players at all times. But when you don't have that key player, it's not going to, the team ain't going to operate, perfectly, or, going to be out there winning games and stuff. So anyways, but now, if he, let's say if he didn't, because I was saying if he did and all that stuff. Now, let's say he didn't. But yeah, overall, who are you to make those comments? You don't know nothing about being a quarterback, yet you made comments like that. And then it was crazy because I seen an article that somebody had shared of when I guess he played. I don't know, when exactly did he retire? Hold on for a second. Let me look this guy's name up again. Cause he's 42, so I'd imagine he retired some years ago, 2014. So yeah, he played he played it in 2014. So I'm Russell Wilson was still playing at that time. So I'm saying and I guess it was during that time when he played, he was saying how Russell Wilson was a great quarterback or one of the greats or the greatest, whatever, at that time and stuff, but. I'll admit, the Seahawks haven't been doing so hot these recent years. I think they had one good year, and that was it. We had hope, but then this past year, and I feel like he's only saying that because of this past year with the Seahawks. Then it's okay, well, let's say next year they just go crazy, be winning Super Bowls after Super Bowls after Super Bowls. Then it's then what are you going to say? Then what are you going to do? Oh, he's still not the greatest. It's when players... Or not even when players, but when people make those assumptions, and it goes for anything. It could be with music, it could be with athletes, it could be with actors, it could be with anybody, where they always say that, oh, that person's not all that great, or somebody is greater than them, or, they're the worst of all times and stuff. I'm that is your opinion. That is your opinion. You can't overall, make your assumption and think everybody's going to agree with it. That's why he was trending on Twitter. When he made those comments about Russell Wilson, he was trending on Twitter and everybody was going after him. Actually, let's just open up Twitter. Let's just see some of the tweets that people was making if I can still find some stuff. But if not, then, hold on for a second. I need to respond to one of my friends because they left nice. Hold on. It was they say, hope you all have a great day. I gotta respond to that. Say to you too. So, All right, now let's go ahead and get back into this. Ryan Clark. A lot of people named Ryan's trending, but anyways, so first tweet, tweeted by _far_cry. ESPN, our ratings are down. We need you to say something stupid. Ryan Clark, Russell Wilson is not an all-time great quarterback. ESPN, yeah, just like that. And honestly though, like that's what that is. Like I'm saying, like Russell Wilson, you know, it doesn't matter what football team you are a fan of. Russell Wilson is a name that you are not going to forget. You know, he is definitely on that list of like top 50, top 100, however many quarterbacks that have played, okay? And I have to say, probably throughout like the whole like Seahawks like dynasty, the whole Seahawks legacy, Russell Wilson definitely, I have to say, is like number one quarterback for our team. Like number one quarterback for the Seahawks. Like what was the guy, Hasselbeck? Like not trying to say he was probably our second. You know, but Wilson, number one. Like, let's just look up and see greatest quarterback for the Seahawks. Let's see what it says. Matt Hasselbeck, 5 best quarterbacks in Seahawks history. Yeah, okay. There's so number 5, Warren Moon. Number 4, Jim Zorn. Number 3, Dave Craig, Craig. Yeah, I think that's Craig. Okay. Number 2, Matt Hasselbeck, and then number 1, Russell Wilson. Just like how I said, 2 Hasselbeck, 1 Russell Wilson. That's why I'm like, it's stuff like that when you make those type of comments, and he's literally the greatest quarterback that we've had. Now I'm saying like if Matt Hasselbeck, because my thing is this, Matt Hasselbeck, back when I remember when I was a kid, he brought us to the Super Bowl, you know, and I was just like, and after that, you know, it was, you know, kind of like how it is now with the Seahawks. Like we have like some seasons where we good, some seasons where we're bad and stuff. And I'm saying, like, you know, they consider him the second greatest. I'm like, Russell Wilson is definitely on that list of greatest quarterback. Let's just like list of greatest quarterbacks. Let's just see. Best top 5 quarterbacks of all time. Page. Yeah, of course Tom Brady is going to lead the list. I'm not surprised by that, but 25 Norm Van Bralin, 24 Lynn Dawson, 23 Fran Tarkenton, 22 Warren Moon. Phone's going off. Let me check. Okay, just a friend of mine's liking a message. 21 Jim Kelly, 20 Kurt Warner, 19 Ben Roethlisberger, I guess, but 18 Russell Wilson. He is on this on NFL.com. I'm saying, like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, fam, I was honestly expecting him not to be on the list, because once they started naming people back like years and years, I'm like, oh, there's probably going to be a bunch of quarterbacks. He is 18 on that list. So I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, that's NFL. That is literally the company that signed Ryan Clark to be a safety for a team. And you're saying, I'm confused. I'm trying to understand, why would you just randomly come out and just say some stuff? Like, obviously they had to been talking about Russell Wilson, but I'm like, who are you to say that he's not one of the greatest? Like, you're not one of the, let's just look, okay, best safety in NFL. Let's see if NFL top 10 safeties heading into 2021. Best safeties in the NFL. So they're in NFL history. Okay, let's see NFL history. NFL safeties of all time. They open up. There we go. Okay, so I ain't doing that. So you got 32 Dennis Smith, 31 Leroy Butler, 30 Carnell Lake, 29 Nolan Cromwell, I think, I don't know. 28 Eric Weddle, I think. Sorry if I'm butchering these names, but anyways, 27 Jack Tatum, 26, Cam Chancellor. Okay, there we go. 25, Ed Meador. Oh, bruh. 24, Rodney Harrison. 23, Joey Browner. 22, Bobby Dillon. 21, Jake Scott. 20, Charlie Waters. 19, Dick Anderson. 18, Johnny Robinson. 17, John Lynch. 16, Steve Atwater, I think. 15, Eric Berry. 14, Donnie Shell. 13, Troy Polamalu. Bruh, these names, bro, I'm telling you. But anyways, 12, Kenny Easley. 11, Paul Cruz. I don't know, bro. Tomato. I'm saying these names is crazy, bro. 10, Larry Wilson. 9, Willie Wood. 8, Jack Christensen. 7, Cliff Harris. 6, Yale Larry. 5, Brian Dawkins. 4, Ed Reed. 3, Ronnie Lott. 2, Ken Houston. And 1, Emlyn Tunnel. So I'm saying, like, Ryan Clark, you are not on this list. Like, so you're not even on the list of, like, greatest safeties. Yet you're criticizing other players that's not even in the same position as you, and then criticizing them, saying that they're not great players. Like, that just doesn't even make any sense to me. Like, that's one of those things where it's all like, bruh, did you sit down and think this one through? But anyways, yeah, I'm like, I don't get that. But reading some more of these tweets, so they got one person, Freak Hoops. They was like, Ryan Clark, Big Ben is better than Russell Wilson. Who is, I don't know, I gotta see who Big Ben is. But then they got a picture of that cockeyed guy from the Boondocks, like the racist black guy that was on there. But anyways, then this was the tweet that I seen where there was like, it was an article, but there's like, can't be the same Ryan Clark that said this. And then there's like, Ryan Clark, we got beat by the best player in the NFL, Russell Wilson. Posted by Michael David Smith on October 7, 2014, 12:22 p.m. EDT. Seattle quarterback Russell Wilson had a brilliant game in Washington on Monday night, and he left his fallen opponents awestruck. In fact, Washington safety Ryan Clark, so there ain't too many safeties. I would imagine that he is the only safety in NFL history named Ryan Clark. So that's why I'm like, bruh, you come on now. But in fact, Washington safety Ryan Clark said after the game that he thinks Wilson is the single best player in football. We got beat by a better team, Clark told the Washington Post. We got beat by, as far as I'm concerned this weekend, the best player in the NFL, Russell Wilson. He made every play he had to make for his team to win, and we didn't. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bruh, it's like, how can you criticize? You said this 2014, almost like, 8 years ago. You said that. And now all of a sudden, 8 years later, you're all like, oh, he's not the greatest. He ain't on that list. And you just say he's the best player in the NFL. I don't get that. Like, I'm sorry, I just, that type of stuff, I just don't get. So that's why I'm like, fam, like, if you're going to criticize somebody, just make sure that your back history, the stuff that you said before ain't going to come back and haunt you. But it don't even matter. It's like, you came out and just said that stuff for whatever reason, and it's like, bruh, why? Like, why? Like, for what reason? Why did you feel like that you need to say that? Like, there's so many other ways that you could have went about that conversation, but you said that. So that's why I'm like, fam, like, I feel like that a lot of people, that aren't Seahawks fans will overall agree. There are probably, there are so many other different players out there that, I'll admit, there's definitely some quarterbacks out there that's, making names and making moves for themselves because they're having a good season. But other than that, it's like, I'm saying, it's like, especially talking on this last season, it was not a good season for the Hawks. But it's like, honestly, yeah, the other teams is going to come out on top, because they had better seasons. They had better games. They had better plays. Seahawks, on the other hand, it was just like, we were messing up a lot. And so overall, but I'm like, that still doesn't take away from Russell Wilson's history in the NFL. And then that's why I also wanted to talk on, both of their not statistics, but like their achievements that they achieved in the NFL and stuff. But yeah, let me just open up, and then I'll go ahead in the episode. American footballer. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with Ryan Clark's, and then I'm gonna read Russell Wilson. So Ryan Clark. He played for a few teams, or actually 4 different teams: Giants, Washington Redskins, Steelers, and the Redskins again. Okay. So, but it's like he played from 2002 to 2014. Okay. So that is 12 years and stuff. So. Anyways, he's like roughly the same size. Russell Wilson is like they're about the same size. Like Russell Wilson, he's just 10 pounds more than him. But anyways. So career highlights and awards. This is off of Wikipedia. So Ryan Clark, I feel like that's probably literally the best achievement that you could get. Super Bowl champion, and he made it to the Pro Bowl. I don't know if he won or lost. AFC defeat NFC. They just say it's like Pro Bowl 2011, and then SEC champion in 2001. Okay, so within the NFL, he got 2 achievements: Pro Bowl, Super Bowl champion. Russell Wilson, on the other hand. So yes, Super Bowl champion, Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, 2nd team All-Pro, 9 times Pro Bowler. So there's that. NFL passer rating leader, NFL passing touchdowns leader, Bart Starr Award, and then in the NCAA, hold on, what is this? Grease Breeze Quarterback of the Year. 1st team All Big Ten, ACC Rookie of the Year, ACC Offensive Rookie of the Year, 1st team All ACC, 2nd team All ACC, NC State Wolfpack jersey number 6. So he has a retired jersey in college and stuff. So I'm saying it's like before you make those, not accusations, but when you make those comments, it's like, bruh, at least have like a history to back up, or at least have some facts to back up. But it's like, you don't have none of that. People gonna be looking at you like you crazy, bruh. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 40 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It would knock $20 off of your first purchase. And make sure you use my supported credit code for Epic Games TMossBoss. And in the meantime, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.